Hey guys, welcome back to another video by Property Turkey. In this video series, we'll be covering the urban regeneration zones in central Istanbul, and today's topic, we'll be looking at Fikirtepe neighborhood on the Asian side. Now, one important thing is that I will divide this video into two sections. The section number one is going to be for people with only an investment outlook, which means that you buy a place here, you rent it out, and 3 or 5 years later you sell it and you cash out. If this is what you're looking for, then the first part is for you. Now, if you're saying, hey Aladdin, I'm actually going to buy a place and I'm planning to live in it, so the lifestyle of the area and what's around in the close proximity is important for me, then stick around for the second part. Now, that being said, let's start with the location on a map animation.
Fikirtepe is a district of Kadıköy in central Istanbul. It is sandwiched between Kadıköy and Üsküdar. In its immediate proximity are the Akasya Shopping Mall, which is one of the largest in Istanbul, MR Square, Istanbul Finance Center, where 50,000 white collars will work in 2023, Ataşehir District, where 420,000 people call home. To the south is Baghdad Street, which is known as the Champs-Élysées of Istanbul. And right next to it is the Moda Beach area, which is one of the prettiest areas in Istanbul. As far as the connectivity is concerned, Fikirtepe is located at the junction of all 3 metro lines and the Metrobus line. So long story short, you can be anywhere you want to be if you'd like to utilize public transportation. If you, however, would like to drive, Fikirtepe is again one of the easiest places to get to. This area is located at the junction of the main highways on the Asian side. Now, one thing we must understand about Fikirtepe is that it's a part of Kadıköy. Therefore, all the nice places in this municipality are at your doorstep. This is Kalamış. Take a look at this place, for example. I mean, this is minutes away from Fikirtepe and it is arguably the prettiest part of Istanbul. It's my perfect area for morning walks and outdoor activities. Now, with the regeneration of Fikirtepe, an already pretty Kadıköy will be picture perfect. All of these areas will be 100% desirable to live in. This, on its own, would give you an idea as to why invest here, because you will be a part of this perfect picture. Now, let's take a look at the actual place, Fikirtepe. At a first glance, this place might strike you as one of the most developed areas in Istanbul already. But only 10 years ago, Fikirtepe was nothing but a roadside shanty town. Because of its prime location, the municipality started what is known as the most dedicated urban regeneration program to transform the neighborhood. And so far, it has gotten a long way. The reason for the regeneration was simple. Unorganized homes, not earthquake compliant, and the neighborhood was lacking recreational areas.
Although the urban regeneration here started a decade ago, and quite frankly, it came a long way, there are homes here still waiting to be knocked down.
According to Environment and Urbanization Minister Murat Kurum, as of March 2021, new housing projects will start with a whopping 15,000 units to complete the regeneration process. The neighborhood's regeneration is expected to be completed within the next 3 years. Now, what does this mean for our investors? Here, although the prices have increased thanks to the newly built projects, it still hasn't caught up to nearby areas.
Take Kadıköy, for example, where a comparable project can be twice as much, or Üsküdar, which is a neighborhood right next to Fikirtepe, where a comparable project would cost you 70, 80, 90, 100% more the value. Now, what does it all mean for us? It basically tells us that Fikirtepe still has a long way to go in terms of prices. But let's hear what our managing director, Cameron Diggin, has to say about it.
In a nutshell, urban regeneration, from a foreign investor's viewpoint, can reward very good returns, very good profits, if it's central, in an area where prices are much, much lower than immediately surrounding areas, and if it has a chance to be completed rather rapidly, quickly, which very much depends on how collaborative the stakeholders are. These are the factors to look out for in a nutshell.
Now that we heard why urban regeneration zones, and especially Fikirtepe, is a good investment zone, we can move to the next part about what sort of lifestyle is expecting you should you wish to move here.
Now I'll try to mimic everything as close to reality as possible. We're going to pick our favorite project here in Fikirtepe, and I'm going to show you the project's architecture, its interiors, exteriors, the price range, the details, and then we're going to talk about what's around the project and what kind of lifestyle really is expecting you should you buy an apartment here and live.
Welcome to Elite Residences. The reason why this one is our favorite is obvious. It's made up of 3 blocks connected to one another. This triangle in the middle acts as the centerpiece of the development, housing the social areas such as indoor swimming pool, gym, parking areas, and more. Now, the developers of this project have also side businesses in wood and stone industries. So in this building, natural stones and wood was used abundantly. Although these are entry-level city center apartments, the material quality here makes you feel that you're in a very luxury project. Every unit here is designed very stylishly. And whether you're an individual or a family, this project can provide you a home feeling. Now, if you are going to live here, you should know what's around the project. Right across in walking distance is one of Istanbul's biggest Akasya shopping mall and entertainment center. If you're looking for something more authentic, then Baghdad Street is where you should go. It's a prime shopping and entertainment street known as the Champs-Élysées of Istanbul. You can come here with a car in just 5 minutes, and if you like taking longer walks, it'll take you 25 minutes to get there from Fikirtepe. If you like taking even longer walks, you'll end up in what is arguably the prettiest coastline of Istanbul, the Moda beach area. Here, there are miles long of parks, walking parkours, and recreational areas. Moda is also famous for its trendy and atmospheric cafes, which will give you a very different taste of Istanbul. In the weekends, you can hop on a ferry to visit the Princess Islands, as it'll take you less than half an hour to get there. Kadıköy and the Asian side offers you a therapeutic Istanbul experience, as all you have to do is to come down to the seaside with your Turkish tea and watch the ferries go by during an amazing sunset. All that and more are literally at your doorstep should you choose to live in Fikirtepe.
Now, thank you very much for watching. I have tried to cover the investment and the lifestyle potential of the area in one video. I don't want to keep you any longer, and thanks a lot for staying this long. Now, if you want to buy yourself an apartment in and around Fikirtepe, go to propertyturkey.com and check out all of our options with updated prices in different currencies. Now, thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next one.